If you ask me, a lucky Week 13 in the NFL, because going into Sunday's play, 15 teams were over 500. 10 of them played head-to-head in the most anticipated game, Kansas City at Cincinnati, a rematch of last year's AFC title game. And this was the scene in KC after Joe Burrow's Bengals beat Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs. This time, Mahomes and company trying to flip the script. Coming from behind as the Bengals did last year, way into the end zone. But in the fourth quarter, since he says not so fast, Joe Burrow to Chris Evans, Captain America, plays for the Bengals. Since he's beaten Kansas City 3 times in a 12-month span. A.J. Brown used to play for Mike Vrabel in Tennessee. He said hello to his old coach and then torched his old team. Touchdown from Jalen Hurts, they had 2. Philly now 11-1. Minnesota built a 20-3 lead over the Jets. Then the Jets came back and Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson restored a 2-score lead. But the Jets have a chance to win with new hero Mike White through 57 passes. This one to Braxton Berrios can't quite hold it. Vikings win their 9-0 in one-score games. Hate to see this. Jimmy G, one of the best stories this year in football, broken foot, out for the year. San Francisco's Nick Bosa says, I gotcha. 3 sacks of Tua. Rookie Brock Purdy to Kyle Juszczyk from Harvard. The Niners have won 5 straight. Commanders down 7 under 2 to go against the Giants. Taylor Heineke, Jahan Dotson. We go to overtime, and then after nobody scored, Brian Daboll, Ron Rivera said, why don't we renew acquaintances when we play in 2 weeks? One of the great defenders of our era, number 54 for 10 years in Seattle, was Bobby Wagner. Wearing 45 for the Rams now against his old team. He didn't like it when Geno Smith and DK Metcalf, under 40 seconds to go, the Seahawks are 7-5. Lamar Jackson left the game against Denver for Baltimore with a knee injury. Hot Rod Hundley, the backup, scoring with just 30 seconds to go, and the Ravens win in a blackjack game. Hit me, 10-9 over Denver. Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, suddenly hot. Raiders, they won 3 straight. They beat the Chargers, sacking Herbert 5 times. Kenny Pickett, Connor Hayward. Steelers win in Atlanta, back-to-back wins for the first time this year for Pittsburgh. What a shock, Mike Tomlin's team playing good football. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Do you know the Lions scored on their first 8 drives at home against the Jags? Scored 40 points, second time this year. Deshaun Watson for Cleveland, back at his old field in Houston. Many booed, understandably so. The Browns won with 2 defensive scores and a punt return. Go figure, Cleveland wins in Houston. Aaron Rodgers continues his hex over the Bears, starting the comeback late in the second quarter. Hits Christian Watson again to change the game. Rodgers 25-5 against the Chicago Bears. If you're scoring at home, Green Bay lifetime 787 wins, Chicago 786. We have fun at NFL Primetime, ESPN Plus, Sunday Live, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever you want it. Suze?